Hi, this is Vineet Rewood, Assistant Professor of BSPEN SNS Institutions. So today we are going to look into a project closure. So what is the project closure? So it is the time where we are going to tell our stakeholders that our project is closed in a form of documentations of what are all the things that is done in that project and what are all the things that has been remodeled in that project. So everything should be documented and it should be signed by the stakeholders as well as we should submit it off so that we can get a clear definitions of what is done in a project. So in this point, a closure of a project is a critical phase that ensures all deliverables are completed, lessons are learned, and the project is formally handed over to the stakeholders. This process helps team capture valuable insights and prepare for the future initiatives on the project. So yes, closing process and deliverables. So on that closing process, so final acceptance. So what is that final acceptance in that closing process? Obtain final sign off from the stakeholders on all project deliverables. So we would have given all the project deliverables and we would have measured that has been done in this project, has been remodeled in this project, and has been modified in this project. So on that point of time, everything will be phrased in a document so that the stakeholders can easily understand what is done in that sort of project. So yes, project documentation. So compile a comprehensive project archive including reports, plans and artifacts. So yes, so we do include all the reports of the project, all the plans which we made to complete that project, and the artifacts of the project. So transition support. Provide knowledge transferring and training to the team responsible for the project ongoing operations. So it provides that more knowledge of the training team to responsible that how this project has been gone through. If any other persons take this project and runs, their historical data which they are going to look into is this closures. So how they have worked in the project, how they have remodeled this project, how they have measured time in this deliverables. Everything will be seen in this closure documents. So yes, retrospective. So on this retrospective, conduct a thorough review of a project, identifying both successes and the area of improvements. So yes, we would have given everything in a document as a path of that we have made all the success in this project, and these are all the areas should be improved in this project. So everything will be given in one spot. So knowledge captures. So document key learnings, best practices and recommendations of the for the project futures. Performance review. Access the team's overall performance and identify opportunities for professional developments. So continuous improvement. So implementing changes and enhancement to improve a project management process. So these are all the lessons that should be learned in a project closes. So the lesson learned and the post project evaluation. So everything will be given in that closures so that we can learn all these things and we can get knowledge about the project, how it should be worked in the future if the project is handed over to any other persons. Documentations and achievements. Project records. So gather and organize all project related documents including contract, plans and status report. So we should take every single papers which is related to the projects and we should file as a document. So every single document which is more, even if it is a paper that is like very less priorities and it is related to a project, then it should be filed in a document. So even if it is a contract or the plans which we have made to complete this project, everything should be attached in a documents. So yes, knowledge repository. Create a centralized archive to store project artifacts, lesson learned and best practices. Retention policies. Establish guidelines for retention and dispositions of project records in accordance with organizational policies. stakeholder communications and acceptance. So final presentation which the closer has like lot of documentations on that final presentation which we are going to submit the closures, deliver a comprehensive project closeout presentation to the key stakeholders. So on the key stakeholders or the important person who stands in the first, who responsible for this uh, project, we should give them a closeout presentation where these are all accomplished in this project. These are all the plans which we have implemented in this project. These are all the breakout times which we have made in this project. So these are all the schedules which we have made in this project. The presentation would help the stakeholders to understand how this project has run. So stakeholders feedback, gather and address the final feedback and concerns from the stakeholders. So the feedbacks of the stakeholders will give us a knowledge of what to do next in our project which we are going to take it as a new, so that we can easily identify the flaws which we have made in the project. Not a flaws, but we can get an idea of what we have done in that project and what should be improved in the next projects. So formal acceptance, obtain written acceptance of sign off from the stakeholders on a completed project. So both the peoples will agree and give a sign in the documentation, so that they do agree that they are going to sign off this and close this project between themselves. So on that point of time, that is an acceptance and that is the assurance that which they are giving. The project is completed as this much and we have given our best into this project, and we are submitting to you with a sign which who is responsible for the projects. Celebrations. So recognize the team hard works and achievements with the celebration event. So after the closure, so the project is successfully completed, so we should treat our team with the event so that they get more excited or like more motivated to work for the next projects. So this is how the closure documents will go off in our projects. So that is all for the video. Thank you so much.